What's up, world? It's Ron with Ron's Thoughts. Here at my channel, we talk sports, video games, TV shows, and movies. You guys drive the bus, so let's get started. First off, I want to say thank you guys so much for the support on my first two videos. I've had a lot of fun with this so far. I'm really thankful. But I want to hop in right away to this Vikings game, this Vikings debacle. I don't even know what to say anymore when you go out and you watch this. We talked earlier this week. We knew Mond was not going to get the start. We knew Zimmer wanted to roll out with Mannion. And I don't know why I had even an inkling or a sliver of hope that the offense might have a plan going in with a backup. But the whole thing across the board was disgusting to watch. And I think all of the blame needs to be placed at the feet of Mike Zimmer for this sole performance at Green Bay. As a whole, this season, his tenure, I would say that although his time has come to an end as the head coach of this team, Mike Zimmer has been pretty solid. These last couple of years have been dreadful, but his overall tenure, he's many games above 500. You can't ask for a ton more than that in a coach. So as an overall staple of Vikings history, I think he'll go down as a very good coach. But these last 2 years, you've seen how much the game has passed him by. Let's first start with the quarterback situation, talking Kellen Mond, Kyle Sloter, and John Mannion. Now, initially, we thought that, okay, Mannion gets to start. Mond hasn't really seen a lot of practice time. Mannion, although he's coming off the COVID list, as a veteran, may have a little bit better of a shot to kind of steer the bus and maybe put us in a position to win. But as soon as you watch those first three and outs, as a coach, as a leader of men, you have to look at that situation and be like, okay, it's time to get the rookie snaps. I don't care if you don't think he's the future of the team. I don't care if you think he stinks. You gotta get him snaps. You gotta get him out there. And you cannot come at his confidence whatsoever. And I think that's when Mike Zimmer sealed his fate. The Wolves, I think we've heard that they've been a little back and forth on whether or not they're going to make a move, but the post-game presser, I think, nailed it home. Zimmer's got to go. Just the disrespect and distrust in Mond, who, as a rookie coming into a veteran coaching staff system, should be the priority. You're the head coach of a football team, and you have refused from the beginning of your tenure, outside of Teddy Bridgewater, to acknowledge the quarterback position. Kyle Sloter comes in years ago, lights it up in the preseason. Oh, he doesn't practice well. He doesn't do this well. I don't like that. Kirk Cousins, you go out and you sign Kirk Cousins to an initial deal and then an extension. And it takes till year four to meet with him, to have quarterback coach meetings. You guys are ignoring each other, and he is in charge of your franchise, the sole contributor to wins and losses in certain points. And as a head coach of a football team, you're not going to take the time to make sure that relationship is great. You didn't want Kirk. We get that. You didn't want Kirk. It's very well noted. But Zimmer then goes forward and does the same thing to Mond, a quarterback that you guys drafted. If you're telling me that you didn't want Mond, then why is he on the team? If you didn't want to take a quarterback, why is he on the team? And then again, you can look at it across positions. Wyatt Davis, another third-round pick, someone that was going to be a staple of this offense, an offensive lineman, something we sorely needed. Can't get time. You spend another third-round draft pick on a quarterback turned linebacker, Chaz Surratt. Has anyone seen anything from him? Cam Bynum, who has played great in replacing Harrison Smith, cannot get on the field. This is all coaching. And I feel really bad for Kellen Mond and these young players on the Minnesota Vikings. Kellen Mond now has how many articles, if you go to Google right now, are going to come out and say that Kellen Mond can't play, or Kellen Mond is bad, or Kellen Mond was a bust. Kellen Mond couldn't even make it into preseason games can't even get snaps during the regular season, was just actively not on the roster, basically. Sean Mannion's been the backup all year. Why would you invest all of this draft capital for a coach who refuses to play young players, refuses to instill confidence in young players, has divided the locker room because he's a petty child who's throwing a hissy fit because things aren't going his way? That's not a coach. That's not a leader of men. We need someone in this system with this talent to come in and be like, here's the plan. This is what all of us are going to do to collectively move forward. Mike Zimmer wants to put his head in the dirt and focus on his horrendous defense and his horrendous defensive principles. Like, he was a guru 6 years ago. Like, he was always adjusting, always ahead of offensive coaches, always ahead of quarterbacks. And now it's like his players' technique is terrible. Also, like, the scheme just simply doesn't work anymore. They schematically cannot stop the run. They do not have the players to schematically play man outside with no safety help. But yet, because it's Mike Zimmer's system and he's a defensive guru and he knows all, he's going to come in and continue to focus on that. Guys, I could rant for 45, 50 minutes on all of this. You guys know I'm pretty passionate about it. But upcoming stuff, I've seen your comments. I'm going to get into more NBA stuff. Upcoming video, we're going to talk about the status of all these NBA title contenders. I'll give you my way too early MVP pick, my way too early NBA Finals matchup, and we'll be able to go from there. I think that's going to be a really fun discussion. Can't wait to see your guys' opinions on all of that. Again, please like, subscribe, comment, stay in touch. Go ahead and follow me on my Instagram and Twitter. And as always, stay healthy, wealthy, and wise.